Guten Tag, it's Haley with the Mal-Tiempo report. So pretty much the big storm that's still in existence is Emang, which isn't quite a big storm because apparently Meteo France calling this one down to a tropical disturbance. So I believe it goes tropical, what is it, zone of disturbed weather, tropical disturbance, tropical depression, and then different variants of tropical storm, and then tropical cyclone. I believe is how Meteo France's scale goes. So, the big question in my mind would be, what is it going to be like when it potentially gets to Maurice and La Réunion Islands? So let's see if this one is it. Okay, so when it reloads, this is what you're going to be looking at. So this is Emang. This is one of the many forecast models. So this is just an example of what could potentially happen based on one model's opinion. So basically, in this scenario, I'm sure it would still be causing dangerous surf conditions, potentially some windy weather, but it looks like it basically falls apart by the time that it's getting to Maurice. So that could be, you know, a good scenario, unless you want something bad to happen. I don't know about that. So, and then Narelle is gone. Narelle had the final advisory yesterday, went extra tropical. And then over here on this side, the JTWC has downgraded this to a low. And then Fiji, who was covering this as Tropical Depression 08F, has put this as the final advisory. So this thing not really expected to strengthen back into anything of note. So, and then we've got several probability areas. So you can see the two of them are kind of overlapping. So one of these, I believe the orange one, the medium chance, is the JTWC. And then the one right next to it is the Bureau of Meteorology's outlook on that area. So they've got it as a low and then staying as a low chance of tropical cyclone formation Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The low, that corresponds to Wednesday, just to give you an FYI. And then there's this new area, I don't remember, actually I think it was here yesterday, so newer than these areas. But Bureau of Meteorology has this as very low for the next 3 days of that thing turning into something. However, if you want to see what could potentially happen, I believe this is the relevant one. Okay, so I don't know where it's starting. Let's see if we can get it to reload, shall we? So watch this area here. Watch this. See, so it turns into potentially something, and I don't know if it would actually be a tropical storm at that point because it looks pretty weak. But of course, if you're looking over here, there's also, so that's that current tropical disturbance or depression or whatnot that had its final advisory. But then over here, out there, the Fiji area, you know, something new generating, hitting basically Samoa and American Samoa. This is again GFS, so this is just one of the many forecast models, and this is of course far out into the future, so there's no telling if this is what's going to happen or not. You know, it's just, I think it's interesting to take a look at it. So you could say, wow, so this is what could happen. So to give you some background, so far the only thing I've really seen turn true was Dumille, who started out here. So I watched the models like several days in advance before there was even a tropical disturbance, and it did indeed basically take the path and look as strong as it was gonna look. But you know, other than that, see, Emang was supposed to start around that same time and didn't turn into anything. So it's really, you know, just, it's probably, I don't know, 10, 90, because it's not even 50-50, you know, chance that, you know, when it's that far out. Anyway, severe thunderstorm weather-wise in the US today. There is none. It's all about severe winter weather moving through the area. So this is the mesoscale discussion that's actually in effect. It's light freezing rain. So that's what this stuff is. Winter weather moving through the area. But severe thunderstorm weather-wise today and all the rest of the day is just relaxed and groovy because it's winter. However, Dixie Alley, gotta keep paying attention because stuff does pop up during the winter months, not the summer months, the winter months. SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of the screencast. Wicked Wix is WICKEDWX.com. WX, by the way, is short for weather, if you didn't know that. And Cyclocane is CYCLOCANE.com. Oh yes, and cyclocane, what's that word? Is a portmanteau, I think is how it's pronounced, of cyclone and hurricane. I could have called it Cyclocane or something, but that would have been really long. Or Cyclocane Foon. That would have been fun. Anyway, that is it for today. Hopefully you're staying safe out there.